Hey you guys, this is Jess with Sourceful Journey back with another video. I'm gonna do a quick video here. It's more of a, I guess you can see more of like a review. It was in regards to these Oracle cards that I received. Pretty interesting stuff. So I haven't even opened the package yet, so I will be opening it with you guys on camera and sharing my thoughts about it. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. So there's this deck of cards that I received. It looks like it must have been something that just got rolled out not too long ago. It's called Mort'S, Carnival of Souls. It's an Oracle deck. I see that there. Yeah, Mort'S Oracle deck. Okay. Just so you guys can kind of get the gist of what's there. It's the packaging on this deck is amazing. It's actually a pretty big box. I never, no, I take it back. I've seen boxes that were pretty big with a lot of the cards that they encompass, but this one in particular, I didn't expect it to be this large. So let's take it out of the wrapper right here. So this is how the inside of the packaging looks. If you guys can see that, okay, much better. Okay. And what's pretty neat, I actually thought this was pretty interesting. I just noticed this. This is like a golden ticket. Okay, so let's see here. You guys can see that there. I'm trying to put it into focus. Sorry, bear with me, guys. I think it's just, there it goes. Very interesting. Like a golden ticket. How cute is that? So this is how it looks in terms of inside the box. Okay. And now it's got the green strip to it. So there appears to come with some type of book here. As you guys can see. And it looks like the contents of the book is I guess really just giving a breakdown of each card within the deck. Or more so a story. It looks like it's more of a story, what I can see here. So I don't mind showing you guys the contents of this book. So here. 2 2 2s, I just showed you that. How funny is that? 2 2 2. Okay, so seems like it's more like circus driven, and the reason why I say that because looking at some of the imagery in the book as well as some of the cards, it looks like it's something pertaining to those working within a circus. As an example right there. Now let's see here. Yeah, as I thought before I even went any further, as up to a page, there's your clown. So yeah, it's definitely more aligned with circus characters, if you will, circus acts. Tongue twister there. Now there's a book here. Now I think this one in particular is pertaining to the different cards. Probably this is probably more so of the story or the reasoning behind this deck, and this is probably more so aligned with each of the deck of. Well, each of the cards within the deck and the reason behind the cards within the deck. That's what I meant to say. And the reason why I say that is because as I'm looking through it, it's showing me imagery of various characters, such as the person I'm seeing in the top of the deck here, which I'll show you shortly. And then it shows what is known as the, sorry you guys, trying to get the focus here. It's also showing what is known as the interpretation, which is just how they kind of break it down, what it actually entails, or how to read the card for that matter. Okay. Now, the reason why I showed you that one, because it appears that that is the first image I see on this deck without opening the deck as of yet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this as well. I really love the color on these cards. This is really interesting stuff. Let's see. It's a beautiful emerald green. I'll show it to you guys really quick so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's really, the cards are very well done. I don't get a flimsy feel to them at all. Look at, oh, see if I can kind of focus that. Here it goes. The type of green that's there. Has a bit of a reflective color to it. The green is like a bit of an emerald green, but it's reflective in its own little unique way. As an example, like the ring that's shown here, when you look at it, it kind of gives more of a reflective appearance. I don't think this camera, oh, there it goes a little bit. I don't think the camera gives it its justice, but it's pretty amazing as far as the art detail. And same with the little logo here as well. So that's pretty interesting. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these are like what we consider to be like circus acts, if you will. Whether it may be with someone who's like a fire eater, or let's see, one who swallows the sword. Got a little tongue tied there, but you get the gist of this here. Kind of like that whole circus act of sorts. Then you have one who, you know, dances or plays around with the snakes in their own fashion, their own form of sound. Right there. So you get the gist of it, right? And then there's a maiden Mort. I love how they mix the characters up, so it's not just of one particular group. There, it's just multifaceted as far as the different backgrounds, whether it's someone of African or African American descent, someone that's of Caucasian descent, whether it's European or whatever the case may be, and so forth. Yeah, so it's very interesting. I've seen some of this actually online. I'm picking a few of them out just so you kind of get an idea of what the deck looks like. Yeah, so very interesting imagery in these cards. I'll show you how the back of the cards look here in just a moment, give you a good view of it. And these are just a few, but as far as the back of them, they look as like so. That's some of the artwork, which is pretty phenomenal. I love that. That's very interesting. And that's it. The packaging in regards to this deck is out of this world. What's interesting, I remember when I went to go look at this deck, for some reason it popped up my feed, and I'm just thinking like, what's this all about? So I'm like, okay, maybe I should look at it. And I remember I went to this one site and I actually saw that it was gonna go on sale, or no, not go on sale, I stand corrected. It was about to go live, if you will, meaning like, I guess this new deck was getting ready to be released. And I remember the amount that I saw it going for anyone who were to pre-order it, it was for $36.99. $369, right? So I'm thinking like, that's pretty funny how that works out. But that was the first thing I noticed right away when I saw the pricing. Here's some of the details on the back of the box for those who are interested. And there you have it. Feel free to pause or go back a few seconds if you need to read over that detail there. Overall, I think the layout of the deck and the packaging is pretty amazing. Be interested to know the story more, like the backstory behind why this was created and in what way can one incorporate this type of deck into their readings for those who do tarot readings. So again, the name of the deck is called Mother Mort'S Carnival of Souls. Sounds very scary. So other than that, you guys, that was my quick product review. you know, for anyone who's interested in actually purchasing a deck like this, definitely take a look online. I'm thinking, I don't know if Etsy has it, but Amazon I know sells the decks online, so definitely check it out. Again, it'd be interesting to see someone utilize this deck with any of their readings to see how they would go about incorporating it with giving a message out to the masses. I think that's the part that would be very interesting to see it being utilized in that way. Because for me personally, looking at it, I don't really get a good sense of how that could be done. Like the traditional Rider Waite deck, you know, the one that most of us are used to seeing that's been around for ages. But to incorporate this into the reading would be very interesting to see. So I'll be kind of curious to see, you know, who may decide to do so if they ever receive the deck, and to see how they go about incorporating it when it comes to conveying a message to the masses. That's just really it. And that is all for this quick video. Just let me know what you guys think. For those who are into more of the esoteric space, more so the spiritual space when it comes to oracle decks, what are your thoughts about this particular deck? You know, have you received it yet on your end? Are you considering purchasing it? How are you feeling about some of the imagery that you've seen so far in regards to this deck? I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts for those who may have purchased it already, or who are possibly considering it and maybe just started their research on it. Let me know in the comment section below, or continue to message me on the other platforms or email as you guys have been. I do want to welcome the newcomers to my channel. I am starting to see you guys trickle in, and I do want you to know that I truly see you and appreciate you. Consultations are still open. This is the beginning of a new week. So actually for me, I'm going to be leaving out of work a little bit early today, but I will be available for consultations for the rest of the day. It's very rare, especially towards the beginning of a week, for me to have some availability here, but if there's something that is of interest to you when it comes to consultations, definitely do reach out. A lot of those who are not aware, I am actually in the space when it comes to keynote speaking as well as motivational speaking. So if you or your organization happen to have an event that is scheduled to take place and you would like for me to come and speak at that event on your behalf, by all means, have someone that's the head of your organization to reach out to me, where we can think over the appropriate details from there. A bit of a tongue twister, but I wanted to make sure I got that part out there. So as always, you guys, I am definitely sending you all with love and light, and I will see you in the next video. Be blessed, you guys.